That's right. Events taking place a little after 9 a.m. here in Trappes, which is a town a little over 20 kilometres southwest of Paris. The assailant, it seems, stabbing three passers-by, two of whom have since died, one of whom remains in a very serious condition. The assailant then apparently holding up in a nearby house before being shot dead by police. In terms of the motivation behind all of this, things not entirely clear at the moment. Various police sources have been talking, for example, about a potential family dispute. Other police sources cited by French media, including one contacted by France 24, saying that they believe that two of the victims were the attacker's sister and mother. But at the same time, a profile of the attacker starting to emerge, namely that we know he was on France's S-file system. That's the system used here in France to identify and track terrorism suspects, and that back in 2016 he was convicted over terrorist sympathies. In terms of the authorities investigating this so far, anti-terrorism magistrates have not yet been assigned to this case. As I said, it seems, putting the picture together from what police sources have been saying, that they are prioritising this idea of a family dispute at the moment, but no doubt in terms of motive things will become a little bit clearer in the coming hours. The French Interior Minister Gérard Collomb is due to arrive here in Trappes to oversee the police investigation.
And it's interesting too, because there is this theory of the family dispute, and yet the Islamic State group has already claimed this attack without giving any evidence. Chris, tell us a bit more about Trappes, the town itself, what it's like.
Well, this particular part of Trappes is it's relatively quiet. It's on one side, it's kind of dormitory town for Paris. People are commuting into the city to work day by day, but it has over the years has been home to some of France's more problematic housing estates. It's had unemployment problems over the years. France, of course, remains a country, not exactly on edge, but a country in which there have been a number, as you know, of high-profile and often very deadly terrorist attacks. There was a state of emergency in place until relatively recently, but it's also during the last two or 3 years or so seen a number of incidents of people attacking passers-by, or people attacking at times members of the police and army who've been stationed on the streets to improve security at various public locations. As I said, there are these two sides, it seems, to what went on here in the streets of Trappes this morning, and the true nature of what happened, we won't know that for the next another couple of hours, I think.
Chris, thank you for that. France 24's Chris Moore, they're covering that story for us.